So in order to get the long arm, this drops from the first encounter of the Spire of the Watcher dungeon. This is a really easy encounter to farm, and once you get the hang of it, it will only take about 3 to 5 minutes to complete, if even that. And when you are farming for it, there are some pretty good perk combinations that you can get on this scout rifle. It is basically a legendary Dead Man's Tale, and it's really good in PvP, and it's decent for PvE. There's some decent perks that you can have, but there are too many other scout rifles at Hung Jury that I would rather run. But this is a good option for the energy slot, as it is arc, and there aren't too many other arc scout rifles out there. So for perks, starting off with the barrel, we have corkscrew rifling and fluted barrel. If you want to go for range, then Hammer Forge will give you the extra 10 range you want, which I like in PvP. For the magazine, I like Tactical Mag for the extra magazine slot with the increased reload speed and stability, as well as Accurized rounds for the extra 10 range. If I'm going for PvP, I'd pair Hammer Forge with Accurized for the extra range. That's just me personally. But if you want the extra stability, if you're on console or something, then definitely go for that. Now for perks, the first slot, really all of these are good, honestly. My favorite for PvE would definitely be Wellspring and Rapid Hit. Rapid Hit is nice as it will increase your stability and reload speed as you hit your crits, as well as Wellspring, which will give you ability energy when you get kills with this weapon. Subsistence is also a really good option, as when you get kills with it, it will give you ammo back in your magazine. But in higher end content, you really won't get much use out of it. That's why I take Rapid Hit or Wellspring. Now for PvP, in the first slot, Hipfire Grip is definitely my favorite option, as it gives it that more sticky feeling that Dead Man's Tale has, and makes it feel even more like it. Under Pressure is a good option too, as the last half of your magazine will have increased stability and accuracy. Don't really use this perk, but if it's something that you want to use, it's not a bad option. And Compulsive Reloader is a perk that if you're a reload freak like me, then this is going to be a good perk for both PvE and PvP, as it will grant an extra 50 reload speed while above 70% of your magazine. This makes it a lot easier to reload when you don't use that much ammo like me. I just have to reload all the time. And in the second perk slot, Explosive Payload is definitely the best perk for both PvE and PvP. With this perk, projectiles will detonate on impact, meaning when you shoot your bullet at an enemy, it will do damage with your normal shot as well as the extra explosive damage. This is really nasty in PvE, but in PvP, the extra damage you would do really isn't there, but the flinch is there significantly. So it's good to flinch the enemy if they're using a sniper rifle, and it makes it so you can win gunfights easier. That way you can flinch them and they miss their shots. You could pair high impact reserves with Under Pressure. That way the last half of your magazine will not only have the extra accuracy and stability, but the extra damage as well. There's also Redirection and Opening Shot, which are good options, but my personal favorite perk in this slot is definitely Explosive Payload. And for the Masterwork, stability if you're on console is always a good option, and since I'm on PC, I'm going for range. Now overall for PvE, my go-to perk set would be Fluted Barrel, Accurized, Rapid Hit with Explosive Payload, and a Ranged Masterwork. For PvP, my go-to is going to be Hammer Forge, Accurized, Hipfire Grip with Explosive Payload. Let me know your thoughts on this scout rifle. It's pretty good for both PvP and PvE, definitely more towards PvP though. Let me know your god roll. That's it for the video. I'll see you on the next one, alright? Peace.